Yeah, actually the same document that we are continue to discuss about the rest of the question the rest of the question that not included in the exam. So we have discussed all the answer scheme related to the your exam. So we had done that. Okay, settled everything. Okay, settled already. So now we're going to discuss overview, try to guess the meanings or all the things that related to the part 4, part 5 in the paper 1, and as well as in the paper 2, of course, in paper 2. Sure, we're going to touch paper 2 as well. So if we have time, if you have extra time today, if you manage to finish both of the question in the first paper, so maybe we have chance. We got some times to overview to review, okay, to look at in detail about the first question in paper 2. Okay, korang macam mana? So dokumen ini sila ambil dalam grup WhatsApp. Para pelajar, you may get the document from the WhatsApp group. Okay, I've just post the document previously before we start the class. So you can get the document now and open the document for our discussion. So as usual, don't forget to record all your attendance. Okay, I can see some of you already done that. Siapa yang belum, tuliskan kehadiran kamu. Okay, students. For your exam, we have done part 1, part 2, and part 3. So today, we're going to continue for part 4. Okay, macam biasa. Kalau siapa yang tak ingat, ini adalah soalan part 4. Okay, I think this part also quite difficult to handle. If you cannot understand very well the text, or if you're having some problem to get the meaning of each of the sentence. Kalau kamu ada hadapi masalah nak faham soalan ni, mungkin susah sikit lah nak cari dalam jawapan petikan kan. Okay. However, after several questions, kita panggil apa ni, model paper. Okay, setelah beberapa soalan telah dibuat bersama students in the previous with another class, I can see actually from 25 to 32, semua soalan daripada 25 ke 32, all the question are kita panggil apa, automatically, secara automatik akan disusun mengikut susunan passage. Which mean, maksud kalau soalan 32 ni biasanya the answer are located around the last paragraph or last 2 paragraph. Okay, macam so maksudnya the question number 25, 26 perhaps, okay, the answer are located in the first or second paragraph. So macam tu. So soalan tersebut adalah sequentially arranged. Okay, diikut turutan, disusun mengikut turutan. So jangan risau. Okay, nak cari jawapan. Kalau kamu rasa tak sure kan kat mana. So after you get the first and the second question, you may get the third and fourth after that. You just follow the passage carefully. Okay, macam tu. Okay, students, maybe I will let you read for a while. Saya akan beri kamu baca. Okay, actually I've asked you last time to complete this part 4. Saya minta kamu siapkan. Maybe you forgot, which some of you haven't done yet. Ada yang tak buat langsung lagi. So, okay, in order to find the answer, okay, actually you have to read properly. Kamu kena baca betul-betul. Okay, but it is okay kalau kamu rushing. Para pelajar, kalau kamu rushing, kalau kamu tak ada masa, saya boleh bagi perkongsian tips. Maksudnya jangan panik, you don't have to be panic. Okay, do not afraid. Actually kalau kamu tak baca langsung pun tak apa. Just straight to the question. Okay, pergi pada soalan nombor 25 ni, The first question, okay, try to find the answer at the first paragraph. Macam tu. Terus buat. Tak payah baca dulu pun tak apa, it's okay. Kalau kamu rushing, so jangan panik. Kamu dah terlambat ke apa kan. Okay. Okay, so, okay, how about we do that kind of technique? Okay, if you are in that situation, you are in the rushing, so you don't have much time to read the passage for the first time, and kalau kamu terpaksa baca ini untuk kali pertama, then you want to find the answer, you have to refer the passage again. So that will be consume a lot of time. Kalau siapa yang tengah rushing, so how about we try this technique? Kita cuba kaedah ni So, let's say each of you haven't read yet. Okay, tak baca lagi. So, mungkin dalam keadaan rushing, dalam keadaan panik, okay, tak sempat, terpaksa skip bacaan tersebut, skip the step, kita tinggalkan, kita skip kita langkah step untuk baca petikan tersebut, kita terus pergi pada soalan. So, let's go, try to find the answer for question, each of the question. Kita try okay. Sama okay, siapa yang jumpa jawapan tolong, okay, you may share your answer in the in-call message. Okay, siapa dah dapat jawapan boleh share jawapan kamu You may type or you may put your answer in the in-call message. In-call message area boleh dekat in-call message menu. Boleh type jawapan kamu dekat ruangan in-call message. So, nama 25, taking mengambil Okay, sebelum kita baca soalan ni betul-betul, before we skip the step, okay, sebelum kita langkah step baca petikan ni, kadang-kadang tolong baca mungkin kat sini ada something arahan. Mungkin. So, be careful. Mungkin ada tajuk ke apa-apa ke. Okay, so kat sini tak ada. There's nothing here. The instruction only simple. Just read and answer the question. That's all. So, nothing here. Yeah. And also, this is a very common instruction. Semua orang nak tengok benda ni. Okay, yang this one. Yang bahagian ni no more than 5 words. Okay. Sometimes no more than 3 words. Okay. Sometimes 3 to 5 words. Okay. Depend. Bergantung kepada soalan. So, be careful. Yang ini, so the bold part, you make sure you read. Okay, because sometimes it can be 5, sometimes it could be 3. Kadang-kadang menjadi 3 perkataan-perkataan. Okay, hati-hati tau. Okay, so ini no more than 5 maksudnya lebih 5 okay. So maksudnya jawapan kita ni menjadi paling banyak pun 5 perkataan saja. Okay, the most is 5 words only. Okay. So, guys, okay, imagine that we are not reading the text yet. So, just now I told you, number 25, usually we may get the answer here from the first paragraph. So, taking a what? Okay, mengambil apa ni? Okay, can be useful, boleh menjadi berguna. If you want to go camping, kalau kamu hendak pergi berkhemah, can be useful boleh menjadi satu perkara yang berguna kalau hendak pergi berkhemah. So, mengambil apa ni? So, kenapa dia kata camping? Ada perkataan camping ke kat sini? So, read carefully. Okay, kita tengok dekat petikan tersebut. Okay, from the first paragraph. Okay, siapa yang tak faham kat sini, tajuk dia lesson to learn. Okay, actually the meaning is lesson ni adalah pelajaran ataupun kelas. Okay. So learn, kelas untuk dibelajar, sesuatu pelajaran yang dapat dipelajari, lesson to learn. Okay. So from the first paragraph, I can see, okay, at the third sentence, build a fire and set up a tent. Okay, saya nampak tent kat sini. Okay, I try to zoom in the text. Okay. Okay, serius, nampak? So you can see there, at the third sentence. Okay. Okay, how to build a fire, macam mana nak buat api dan juga pasang kemah. Okay, 10. So kat sini nampaklah ia adalah sebuah camping. So there's also extra information here, not to get lost in the forest. Okay, so kat sini memang inilah jawapan dia. Inilah jawapan dia kan. This is the area. So what is the should answer? Taking a what? Okay, taking a what? Mengambil apa ni? Okay, berdasarkan tajuk ni ialah lesson tu dah. Mengambil kelas lah. Kelas untuk dipelajari. So, we taking the lesson. Siapa yang tak biasa, perkataan taking the lesson ni adalah common. Okay, common phrase. Okay. Maksudnya frasa yang biasa digunakan. Lesson ni, okay. Ada orang tanya lesson. Kenapa Afifah? Okay, lesson. Okay, nanti saya belum beritahu lagi. So, taking a lesson. Mengambil kelas, mengambil kursus, mengambil menyertai. Okay, biasa menyertai kelas, mengambil kelas. Itu perkataan dalam, kalau kita direct translation, itulah maksud lebih kurang lah. Tapi dalam untuk English terms, English phrases, taking lesson ni adalah benda yang common. Okay, semua orang akan boleh ambil join course, join lesson, taking course, taking lesson. Dia adalah benda yang sama. Okay. Okay, dan menariknya, dekat sini, this paragraph, this passage is kita panggil intentionally kita panggil apa? Untuk mendedahkan apa kita panggil to expose the student with the various word. Dia sengaja nak bagi tahu pelajar form 3 bahawa kamu kena tahu banyak perkataan. Okay, besides lesson, satu lagi perkataan yang boleh gunakan dalam lesson adalah course. Okay, nampak lesson and course. Okay. Okay. Jarang orang guna course to learn. Tapi boleh juga. Banyak orang guna lesson to learn. Okay. Boleh tak orang tanya, cikgu, teacher, boleh tak? Can we use a survival lesson? Boleh, tak ada masalah. A survival course. Tak ada masalah. Okay. Okay, so a survival course. Okay, so nampak course. Okay, kursus. Kalau direct translation awak cari course yang maksudnya kursus. Okay, ataupun dia boleh jadikan kelas. Boleh juga kelas ataupun kursus. Lebih kurang lah sebab kat Malaysia ni, dekat Malaysia kita ni bila kata kursus je pergi 2-3 hari. Atas mestinya kadang you pergi pagi balik petang pun kursus juga. You buat 2 jam pun kursus juga. Okay, itu pun course juga. Itu pun lesson juga, kelas. Sama je. Lesson boleh jadi setahun. Tak mestinya lesson tu dalam masa seminggu je ataupun sehari je. So it's kind of same so dekat luar negara function penggunaan usage dia lebih besar. Kat Malaysia ni je kita dah terbiasa dengan kita punya culture kan. Okay, we used to kata kursus je mesti 2 hari macam tu kan. Okay, so the survival course, okay, can teach me how to build up. Okay, this is good. A survival course, a survival lesson. So this is the answer, taking a survival course. Ini jawapan dia untuk number 25. Okay, so 3 words. Okay, ataupun kalau if you look carefully at the question, taking a. So dah ada, you just put survival course. Okay, so survival course for the answer for number 25. Okay, that's all. So next, okay, kita pergi kepada next question. Okay, still continue, imagine. Okay, perhaps you are not reading the text yet. So sekarang kita just assume that maybe number 26 at the next paragraph. Itu punya jawapan. We may assume like that. Kita boleh kita boleh andaikan macam tu. So if you like to move energetically, you are likely to learn. Okay, so macam mana nak tahu adakah number 26 ni, is it on the same paragraph, the answer, or the next paragraph? Adakah jawapan soalan seterusnya adakah pada soalan yang sama? So how to find? You read the question. Kalau soalan ni tak ada kaitan langsung dengan soalan sebelumnya, if the question is not related, is unrelated with the previous one, so it means the answer most likely on the different paragraph. So some of your friends already provide or suggest the answer. Okay, ada kawan kamu, okay, several of you, okay, just now 2 or 3 of your friends, modern dance. Okay, actually that's the answer. Betul. Jawapan dia modern dance. Okay, if you like to move energetically, you are likely to learn. Kalau kamu suka bergerak secara bertenaga, okay, you are like, kamu mungkin akan suka untuk belajar. Okay. Okay. The thing is, students, kamu jangan expect perkataan energetically. If you look carefully at this question number 36, ada perkataan energetically. Energetic. Bertenaga, kamu tak semestinya akan jumpa dalam in the paragraph. So be careful. Do not to depend on the question. So be careful. It means that you have to understand and try to guess the meaning. Is it related or not? Okay. So read carefully and second paragraph ni. Okay, I can see move. The word move. Lepas tu technique. Okay. Lepas tu ada perkataan style. So all of this word may be related to move energetically. Bergerak secara bertenaga. So mungkin dari situ you may guess this is the correct paragraph. Inilah paragraph yang betul untuk mencari jawapan kamu. So what is the lesson? Apakah kelas tersebut? Kat sini ada learning. Okay, satu lagi guys. Selain daripada other the lesson and course, another word that you have to be concerned or you have to pay attention is word learning. Because lesson ini ada perkataan learn. Kelas untuk dipelajari, kursus untuk dipelajari. So learn kat sini. So be careful. So tolong peka, be more alert. So learning. So this is the answer. Okay, ada perkataan kita boleh guna taking, ada perkataan kita guna learning. Sebab tu dia different, okay, the usage is different based on the phrase, berdasarkan dia punya frasa perkataan tersebut. Mungkin macam sesuai, mungkin tak sesuai. Taking modern dance, okay, boleh, tapi taking modern dance class, baru betul. Tapi kalau nak learning modern dance, cukup, tak perlu kelas ke. Okay, nampak dia punya penggunaan phrase dia berbeza ya. Okay. So learning modern dance. Okay, so jawapan dia, the answer is number 26 modern dance. Betul modern dance. So number 26, the answer is modern dance. Okay, dapat Okay. So number 27, next question. Okay, just now I said, if the next question is related to the previous one, so you may conclude, kamu boleh rumuskan bahawa surely the answer will be still in the same paragraph. Okay, nampak ya? You can see number 27. What can you do after teach your friends to dance? Okay, still about dance. Okay, some of your friends already shared the answer. Yes. Okay, I agree with your suggestion. Betul. Apa yang kamu boleh buat lepas ajar kawan-kawan? That's the meaning of the question. After teach your friends to dance. Lepas kamu mengajar kawan-kawan kamu menari. Okay. Based on the question, teach my friends. Okay. That's the term you can see related to the question. Ada dalam soalan. So, kebetulan dia punya istilah ataupun words pun not so different. So, we can guess the next. After that, what the person can do with the dance. He or she can form his own dance group. Yeah, you can form your own dance group. Right. So this is the answer. So what you should write here? Dia kata you. Can you do? So jawapan kamu, I can form my own dance group. So ini just 7 words. So we must be careful. So you just take form my own dance group. Ini saja. Form my own dance group. 5 words. Okay, totally copy and paste. Okay, why you can copy and paste? Why you can use the word my here? Okay, because the question asks you. If you carefully at question number 27, okay, the word is using in the question is you. What can you do? So, form my own group dance. Okay, dance group. Dance group. So, kalau dia kata you, okay. So kalau tak kata you, if the question not using you, so be careful. Do not copy straightforwardly using my. Maybe you have to change. Form a dance group. Macam tu. Okay, membentuk sebuah kumpulan tarian. So be careful, Okay. Why we have to concern about this structure of answer, because this is the regulation. Tak boleh lebih dari 5 perkataan kan? We cannot more than 5 words. So sometimes you cannot just copy and paste. So be careful. Okay, kadang-kadang jawapan you dah betul lah. You have the correct answer. But because you are not answering based on the question. Okay, maksudnya kamu tak gunakan ayat yang betul berdasarkan soalan. Okay, you just copy and paste. So hati-hati biasanya macam tu akan salah. Okay, benda tu dah memang wujud sejak daripada 1000 lama lagi. Before SSM lagi So be careful. So number 28. Okay, one benefit in taking up a computer course. Okay. Now we are moving to another course, another lesson. Computer course. So surely it is a different paragraph. So this is the paragraph. This is the paragraph. Wait. Okay. So surely you can see here the word computer course. Okay. So look carefully. What is the question about? Okay. Benefit. Benefit bermaksud faedah, manfaat. Okay. Apa faedah yang kita dapat bila kita mengambil kursus komputer, kelas komputer? Okay. Okay, one of your friends suggest, some of your friends suggest different answer. Okay, I can see, okay, let me check your suggestion. Wait lah. Can teach us fascinating things. Yes, another suggestion, build our own website. Okay, let's look carefully on the paragraph. The benefit. The question asks you benefit, faedah. So look carefully at the paragraph. Okay, kalau kamu pilih jawapan the many fascinating things, okay, I don't blame you if you decide that. But the question asks you totally what is the benefit? What are the benefits? Apakah faedah? Kan? So biasanya bila faedah tu dia nak jawapan yang lebih detail. So what are those fascinating things? Perkara yang menarik ini, first, build my own website. Second, develop my own computer game. Yes, there are 2 answers there. There are 2 benefits. So choose either one. Letak salah satu sahaja. Okay, letak salah. Okay, choose either one. Okay, so so if you look carefully at the answer space. Okay. Okay, we need only 5 words. Okay, one benefit. So one, benefit in taking up a computer course is build a a website. Membina sebuah website. Build a website. Okay, three words. What else? Okay. Ataupun kamu boleh guna build my own website ni, kamu tukar jadi your. Build your own website. Kamu kena tukar. You have to change, you have to change. Build your own website. Okay. So, ataupun another answer, develop a computer game. Okay, membina sebuah computer game. So, 4 words. Develop a computer games. Okay. Ataupun kalau you nak salin yang ini, you just change my into your. Develop your own computer game. Okay, develop ni membangunkan, membina. Samalah develop and build ni, ya. Okay. So, pilihlah salah satu. Senang kan? Tak ada susah mana pun. Kalau you faham, sebenarnya senang je. Okay, that's the answer for number 28. So, 29. You need to take. Okay, buat apa ni? Kali ni nak ambil apa pula ni? Okay. If you want to converse with foreigners. Okay. Mungkin setengah antara kamu tak faham maksud converse. Okay, okay, ini bukan maksud converse, kadang-kadang teenagers ni dia nampak converse je maksud converse, Okay, itu brand, Okay. Okay, so converse, biasanya perkataan converse ni kita akan mudah nampak, banyak nampak, atau sometimes we learn or we hear from the word conversation. Perbualan. Conversation in the phone, conversation in the text, message text, WhatsApp conversation, okay, email conversation, what else? Usually macam tu lah, phone conversation, perbualan telefon. Okay, conversation is directly means perbualan. Maksud perbualan. Okay, of course the answer is language class lah. Tak payah cakap banyak kalau korang refer dalam petikan tersebut. If you look carefully, the next paragraph after computer course. Okay, this is the paragraph. Bonjour, guten Tag, hola. Hola ni mana? Which country use hola? Latin, South America, hola. The Mexican, yes, I think Mexican. Okay, or the Brazilian or the Argentinian, I'm not sure. Guten Tag also, I forgot which country from. Okay, bonjour, this is France. Yes, bonjour, this is France. Okay, so French. Okay, this is French, bahasa Perancis. Guten Tag, bahasa apa? I don't know lah. Maybe bahasa Belanda ke, ya. Okay. Okay, these are some of the greetings that I sometimes heard. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is the word. This is the keyword. The key answer. Take up. Take up a language class. Okay. Nampak tak, student? Biasa orang guna language course. Tapi boleh je guna language class. Boleh je guna language lesson. Tak ada masalah. Okay. So, kalau kamu nak tukar language class atau language course pun boleh. Tak ada masalah. No problem. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, so continue. So, the answer should be easy. So, you need to take language class. That's all. Itu saja. Okay. Kamu hanya perlu ambil language class. If you want to converse with foreigners. Kalau kamu nak berbual dengan foreigners. Foreigners ni warga asing, ataupun orang luar. Itu foreigner, pendatang luar, pelancong ke. Okay. Biasa korang dengar foreigner ni masa COVID lah. Cluster foreigner apa semua. Okay. Foreigner bermaksud orang luar, orang asing. Ataupun kalau kita warga tempatan, mereka warga asing. Itu maksud foreigner. Kalau warga tempatan apa? What is the opposite word of foreigners?
Local.
Ya, betul, local. Local, okay, kalau orang tempatan, local. Biasa masa dulu when we still primary school, ini barang lokal lah, tak ori lah. Aduh, kita salah guna terms, kan? We misuse the terms. Local is not bad. Local is very good, actually. Ori ke? Apa ori? Okay guys, continue. Number 20, can see some of you already suggest the answers. Ramai dah pergi nombor 30 dah. So in the beginner's course, okay, in the beginner's course, okay, you will only learn. Okay, so kat sini beginner's course ni, maybe you tak perasan lagi tentang apa. Tapi bila you check at the last words language, so we are still in the same paragraph. So you will only learn blah 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 of the language. Okay. I can see some of you already provide the correct answer. So if you look carefully, okay. So beginner's course hanya mengambil 6 minggu sahaja. Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. JYB. Kenapa? Minta maaf cikgu. Yes. Yes. Kenapa? Okay. So the answer kita betul lah. Kat sini ada learn. Learn. So learn. So be careful learn so learn. Kita cari mana yang learn. Dalam berkaitan dengan learn. Learn. So beginners course learn. Why is it related? Because dia kata in that time. Apa maksud time tu? Apa maksud that tu? 6 weeks ni. Dalam 6 weeks ni, in that time ni. Okay, kenapa start? Sangkut Wait. Okay, continue. Salah. No problem. So in that time, 6 weeks ni, I can learn. Learn what? Learn the basic phrases and grammar of the language. That's the location of the answer. So of the language is here. So apa jawapan yang kat sini simple aja. Senang aja dia. Apa dia? Basic. Basic apa tu? Basic phrases and grammar. Itu saja. Guys, 3 perkataan saja. There are 3 words for this answer. Basic phrases and grammar. 4. Basic phrases and grammar. Jangan tu dilebih-lebih. Okay. So you will only learn basic phrases and grammar. Okay, so next, number 31. The most fun course of all is the fun course. Ini dia punya keyword. Yes, correct. Your suggestion is correct. Okay, magic course. Okay, fun to learn. Magic course. Okay, magic course. So that's the answer. Thank you. Correct. So continue next. Number 32, the last question. Your friends and relatives will feel. Okay, that's it. Okay. Currently, we are at the last paragraph. So surely, the last question will be in the same paragraph. So I can see the words friends and relatives in the question. Yeah. Lepas tu ada perkataan feel. Feel, okay, feel. So, okay, merasakan, terasa, berasa. Okay, so this is the word. Amaze and puzzle. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, your suggestion. Kalau kamu tulis amaze saja, I think also acceptable. Okay, kamu tak tulis pun, kamu tulis amaze saja. Still acceptable, masih lagi diterima. Okay, amaze and puzzle. Okay, that's all. Itu sahaja. Senang kan, tak ada susah mana. Kalau kita faham, tak susah pun. Okay. Actually, this part, students, I advise you, make sure you do this question for several times. Say, do not underestimate. Mungkin masa kamu buat kat sini nampak macam senang. Okay, it looks like kind of easy, especially for those who, I think, kita panggil apa? Quite average in English, but do not underestimate, do not take over lightly. Jangan terlalu apa kita panggil overconfidence, sometimes you may misunderstood the paragraph. Kadang boleh tersalah faham. Sometimes you may misunderstood the meaning of the question. Contohnya, so hati-hati. Okay, the last one, number 33 and 34. Okay, for this part 4. Strong, tough. Okay, correct. Betul, tough. Okay, number 33, strong is from tough. Okay, which word? Okay, the second paragraph. Yes, correct. Tough, strong. Okay, skillful. Mahir apa mahir? Proficient. Okay, betul. Proficient lah mahir. Okay. Where is the word? Proficient. Where is it? Okay, this one. Proficient. Okay, mahir mahir. Proficient itu mahir juga. Okay, another word for mahir also competent. Boleh juga mahir juga So proficient, skillful. Okay, so that's the answer for both of the words. Okay, so strong is tough, skillful is proficient. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Okay, next part. The last part. Part 5 for paper 1. High-tech word. Okay, students. Okay, let's discuss at the same time while you are reading. Okay, jom kita baca betul-betul. So, kita baca sama-sama. Okay, try to understand. Okay, which one is the best one to replace all the missing part. Okay, ni bagian-bagian yang hilang ni. Okay, yang taken part ni kita akan cuba gantikan. Okay. Currently we are doing the first one. Okay, everyone read silently. Okay, we read ourselves. Okay, ini bukan. No. Yang ini pun bukan. No. Okay. Mungkin F. Mungkin F. Mungkin F. Okay. Siapa nak bagi cadangan? Who would like to suggest for question number 25? Which letter should be the best one to represent the answer? Okay, some of your friends thought F. Okay. 2 students thought F. Anyone? Ada yang rasa yang lain ke? Maybe A ke? Okay. Okay, H pun bukan H is not related. E also tak berkaitan. Donkey also tak berkaitan. Okay, so MDEC. Okay, dengan sokongan Menteri Kementerian Pendidikan, Kementerian Pelajaran. Okay, mahukan kita untuk fokus kepada pembuatan digital, penciptaan digital. Okay. Saya nampak kat sini wants us, mahukan kita. Ini ada keyword dia ni want us. Lepas tu you tengok F ni it also wants. Dia kata also ni maksudnya ia menunjukkan bahawa the previous sentence also talking the same thing. Okay? Yes. So most of you thought F. Okay, I also think right now currently I also think that the best answer should be F. Okay, saya setuju dengan kamu. I agree. Yes. Number 35, the answer is F. So 35, F. Okay, F. 35 is F. So sure, confirm. So next, number 36. So delete F. F is not our option anymore. Okay, some of your friends already go to D. 36 suggest D. Okay, one of your friends suggest D. So fast. Okay, so there are many success stories of students from rural areas. Okay. We are talking about some students here. I can see the word so. Jadi. So jadi kat sini maksudnya the next word, the next sentence here is related to number 36. Kalau saya baca when we read carefully the sentence after 36 ni, para pelajar ni kena pergi sekolah 2 jam lebih awal sebab nak guna komputer cikgu mereka. Nak guna komputer cikgu mereka. Tu. Okay. Jadi students kat sini, kamu rasa mana yang paling tepat jawapan dia? Okay, which one is the best? If you look carefully, D. Para pelajar ni tak ada komputer. Para pelajar ni tak ada komputer. Jadi, so, okay, so, okay, but some of you suggest G. Let me check first. The movement. Oh no, G is not the correct one. Yeah, the movement will develop their skill. Why? What is the movement? I cannot see what is the meaning of the movement. Yeah, macam tak ada kaitan dengan cerita ni. Macam okay, so I think the movement is not really related to the situation. Okay. Guys, kenapa jawapan F, jawapan D tu, okay, the answer of D is more accurate, lagi tepat. Okay. Beside the reason of so, yang mereka kena pergi lebih awal 2 jam tu untuk guna komputer, because they don't have any computer, so they need to use their teacher's computer. So ini bermaksud, ini ada ucapan tau. You can see this is a closed speech. It's a closed speech, closed dialogue. So MDEC ni, Vice President ni, Sumitra Nair said ni, Sumitra Nair ni, dia nak beritahu bahawa apa tau? Success story. Kejayaan. Bila apa tau? Bila we focus on digital making. So maksudnya betapa pentingnya kita fokus kepada pembuatan digital sebab ada orang yang berjaya kat sana. Walaupun tak ada komputer, dia guna komputer cikgu sekolah mereka. They work, they strive they still put an effort to use the computer. Okay, so that's the meaning and the reason. Okay, number 37. A particularly popular event was the Hour of Code. Yang ni something yang you have to understand. Hour of Code, okay. Try to find the answer for 37. So the event. Okay, number 36 tadi the answer is donkey. These students did not own the computer. This is the answer for number 36, donkey. Donkey is 36. Okay, 35. F, Finland. This is donkey. Okay, 37. So, Hour of Code ni adalah sebuah event, program, event. Okay, macam diorang buat program besar-besaran seluruh Malaysia ataupun seluruh beberapa negara, or maybe they do the program for 6 months or 3 months. Okay, some of you thought B. Okay, suggest B. 37B. Oh, ramai jawab B, Why? Global movement. Oh, B, and anyone can take part in it. Sesiapa saja boleh menyertainya. Are you sure? B? Someone would like to suggest different answer? Okay, ada yang kata H, ada some thought H. Okay, let me check. Okay, H I think not not the best one. Sebab I have my own reason why H is different. H can be used another question. Actually, student, H is here. Number 38. This is H. Anyone agree with me? Korang try cuba. Cuba korang try H kat 38. Is it relevant or not? So 37 still B, Coding. Hour of Code, coding kan. Okay. Hour of Code. Okay, guys. I have to agree with you guys. So I think the B is the best one for number 36. 37, sorry, 37. 37. Okay. So 37 is B. Okay. So ini adalah sebuah program antarabangsa, sebab dia popular event. So ramai yang join. Okay. So Hour of Code. Okay. So dia ajar student macam mana nak buat coding. Yang mana siapa-siapa saja boleh join, Okay. So bila siapa-siapa yang boleh join, jadi bagi saya nombor titik ini jawapan dia H. Okay, the answer is H because tidak perlukan apa-apa knowledge pun kalau nak join. Walaupun kamu beginner, kamu zero knowledge about computer, you still can join. Sebab tu the answer is no prior knowledge is required. Tidak memerlukan pengetahuan tertentu untuk menyertainya. No prior. Prior knowledge maksudnya dah tahu sesuatu, basic knowledge. Prior knowledge maksudnya basic knowledge. Okay. Yeah. So I think number 8 is 38 is H. 37 is ball. 38 is H. Yeah. So student boleh belajar coding untuk pelbagai aplikasi game macam-macam keberapaan Star Wars, Warna, Minecraft, Candy Crush, Pac-Man. Okay. So actually the last paragraph is the main point because the title is High Tech World. Ini adalah dia punya main point ya. So the highlight fokus utama the highlight ni. Okay, highlight ni So is the High Tech Fair. Okay. Maybe some students ingat highlight ni apa tau? Dia ingat highlight ni apa? Highlight sukan. Macam siaran ulangan sukan. Bukan highlight maksudnya macam menjadi tumpuan utama. Highlight. Okay. Okay. Ada orang faham highlight ni macam benda yang dah berlaku dia buat serutan, dia komen ulang-ulang. Itu highlight lain. Ini highlight yang different. Okay. Dia ada fungsi dia. So the highlight here means fokus utama adalah High Tech Fair. Fair ni maksudnya pesta. Book fair, pesta buku, computer fair, pesta komputer. Pesta ataupun kita panggil selain pesta apa fair ni? Parti Parti selesai. Selain fair apa selain pesta? Kita anggap pesta je lah. Ada lagi perkataan selain pada pesta ni. Fair ni apa? Fair ni bukan majlis. Macam convention fair ni macam convention, yes. Macam convention macam perjumpaan. Fair okay. Macam perhimpunan, ya. Yeah. Events. Okay, thank you. Carnival, betul. Carnival, thank you. That the word I want to use, carnival. Okay, events and carnival. Thank you very much. So, high tech Okay, so ini kat Malaysia. Okay. So 39. Okay, what do you want to suggest me? 39 is G. A. Oh, wow. A. Okay. Saya nampak dia punya related kan. Kat sini apa tau? Pertama buat drone. Lepas tu second activity printing. Third activity ada pameran. Fourth activity career talk. Okay. Korang rasa kan? Ada kaitan tak dengan 39? Jawapan kat sini, ayat ni. Ramai kata G Kenapa G Students, can you explain to me why do you think G is the answer for 39? Alamak, because I think, okay, for me, A. Okay, A. I think A. Okay, I want to know. Maybe you guys are correct. Maybe I'm wrong. Using several platforms, the movement will develop their skill. What does it mean by platform and the movement? The highlight is fokus utama adalah event High Tech Fair 2014 ni. Ini adalah event Orang nak menceritakan benda ni bakal dilangsungkan kat sini. Okay. Don't miss the fair which we held. Okay, kat sini lebih kepada iklan tau. Ini nak beritahu iklan ni. Nak suruh pengunjung datang. Okay. Nak suruh pengunjung datang kat Malaysia ni. Bukit Jalil ni. So, I think the last paragraph and this paragraph are not related. Tak berkaitan. Tak berkaitan. Okay, dia hanya menceritakan bahawa apa yang MDEC beritahu. MDEC said that with Education Ministry, we must focus on digital making. Okay, tentang bidang penciptaan digital. So, ini adalah pengalaman tentang penciptaan digital. So, selain daripada yang berlaku dekat kawasan luar bandar, ada juga event antarabangsa berkaitan dengan ciptaan digital. So, di Malaysia pula, kita akan buat benda yang sama, menyambut seruan MDEC dan juga Kementerian Pelajaran. So, mereka menganjurkan event yang berkaitan dengan digital. So, nama dia adalah High Tech Fair. Macam tu. So, di dalam fair ini, dalam event, dalam carnival ni, akan ada apa? Ia mengenai pelbagai workshop yang menarik. Okay, so dalam workshop menarik tersebut, peserta akan belajar tentang drone, 3D printing ni. Jadi, jangan terlepas fair tersebut yang akan dianjurkan bla bla bla. Okay, so apa jawapan 40? Which one is the best? Yes. Just I said, ini adalah iklan. So, bila iklan, dia akan attract pengunjung. Ini adalah iklan informasi. Dia beritahu awal. Iklan awal supaya datang nanti. So, make sure to join all the fun activities plan. So, number 40E. So, 39 is A. 40 is E. 39 apple. 39 apple. 40 is elephant. Okay? You will not regret spending time here. So, students, I can see we are struggling at this part 5. Yes, of course. Memang kita akan struggling. Satu lagi kat sini apa? Kita baru perasa kat sini. Ini adalah newspaper article. Okay? Berkaitan dengan high-tech world. Okay, high-tech world ni rupa-rupanya apa? Nama apa ni? Ini nama program. Nama program tersebut. The name of the event. The name of the fair. High-tech world Okay, that's all. Okay, now the class is already at 10 o'clock. Kita dah pukul 10 dah sekarang ni. Okay, before we end our class, okay, I would like to see the second paper. Okay, students, this is paper 2. So next week, we are going to do this. Kita akan buat soalan ni. Okay. So this time, okay, we will list down kalau kita pilih kamera. If we choose camera, what are the reason, blah, blah, blah. Laptop, blah, blah, blah. PlayStation, blah, blah. So maybe I would like to get or to hear any of you would like to suggest something else. Siapa yang nak cadangkan benda lain? So we can take that suggestion and we can discuss the reason. Okay, the detail Okay. Okay, that's all. Okay. I think this one quite tricky sebab PlayStation Okay, but jangan fikir yang rumit-rumit. Ini simple saja. Okay, saya rasa ini pun boleh jadi sekejap saja perbincangan kita. So maybe next class also we can discuss about this one. Okay, this time our part 2 is not about story. This time is about factual essay. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you very much. Favorite hobby. Okay, bye. So the class end. Okay, see you again next week.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Terima kasih, Sir.
Sama.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.